Y'all doing? Let me try this again. How it turned out. I gotta figure out how to make it not so loud. Hey, how you doing? Fine, I hope. Hey y'all. I got the book Dark Fairy Tales in earlier today, and of course, as usual, I started reading the comments while I was looking at it. It's a really nice book. It is kind of dark. Well, it says Dark Fairy Tales, and there is another book out here that's called Dark Fairy Tales. Also, it's by another um, artist. I can't think of the name of it, but if you do happen to Google Dark Fairy Tales and make these three words, and like he has it here, you may be able to find that book. And that book is really nice, also. So anyway, I do like this book. It is very dark. It is taking fairy tales that we kind of got whitewashed, making them all sweet and and nice and funny and all that. And but fairy tales actually were not meant to be that way. They were dark initially. So anyway, I do like the book. So I actually started coloring page 67. I'm going to show you. I don't know why I picked this page. I think because I like wood. So I was coloring in on this one. I used like maybe 7 different types of brown to try to get the wood effect on this. I forgot who this is. This Pinocchio? No, this is oh my goodness, 67. I forgot who. I didn't even look up to see who it is. I'm gonna flip it real quick, but let me see who it is that I did color, that I'm coloring. 67. Oh yeah, the Nutcracker. Yeah, yeah, that's the Nutcracker. So I knew that I needed to get some wood grain type of effect on here, and the pencils that I was using are the Chromaflows, and I added in the Castle Arts, not the Castle Art Golds, just the regular Chromaflows. So I'm sorry, not the regular Castle Art. I didn't know they had two, but everybody keeps saying the gold, and they're like, "You have the gold one," and I'm like, "No, I don't even know what that means." So this is what I started with, and I don't know any numbers or anything like that. I'm not all that great to be remembering what numbers I made. I did put some white um, gel pen around it. I did redefine the eyes a little bit. And I did with the hair, I put a whole bunch of different colors in the hair. Like that, give it some texture. And his cheeks, I put definitely chromaflow things. His teeth, I didn't do anything with his teeth yet. But anyway, so y'all see his thing. So I just started with this one. And I'm like, what am I going to do with her? I don't know. I did base the face with King Art watercolor marker, and then the hair also, and then everything else I used the Chromaflows and the Castle Arts. So, and I used a whole bunch of different pencils. I just kept making the streak lines and stuff. It already had some there, but I didn't want to lose it. And I still was blending something and all. Anyway, I was trying to make it look as wood-like as I could. Now, this is just my first attempt. I'm going to have to recreate this on his hands and then figure out if that's how I want it to. Well, it is how I want it. I actually like it. It's just kind of weird. It took a long time, y'all. So anyway, I'm gonna flip this book. I still don't know who everybody is in the book. It's a really nice book. Kirby did a really good job on this book. There's one page that is kind of questionable. The one with the kids that look like they're drowning. That page is not a good. It's not a good page. It's not a good look. But it's a fairy tale. That's how it is. Like people didn't. They don't like everything. People don't like everything, but yeah, that page, you could have. That page. Anyway, so Dark Fairy Tales. I'm going to definitely start on this one tomorrow as I, do the other page. I did write my name in cursive writing. Cursive writing, a view is a view. That's my channel name, and I do plan on doing that. Those three pages, I definitely want to do. Oh, 4 or 5. This whole thing, I want to do it. The thing I wanted to mention. Oh, he didn't do it in this. Or did he? Usually he puts. Oh yeah, he did do this in this one. Okay, so on this, on the illustrated by and this book belongs to page. If you're coloring it, if you're interested in doing this, if you're coloring whatever you're coloring in the book, if you look at this page, while you have your pencils out or watercolors out, he'll have a little bit of whatever it is that you are coloring inside the book. Now on this page, I don't know. Hold on, let me. No, it's yes, this page. Not this one. Okay. So instead of like waiting to the end to after, if you are lucky to finish the book and then didn't start at this page, every little creature or everything or story, a goblin, like this is somewhere in there, I don't know where. And then the elephant, now this, what I just did, this thing, I don't know if it's in the book. It might be a little marionette twirling around somewhere, but so that's what you get. And if you, to keep your book unified, if you wanted to do that, I don't have that much time, but I will. I'm gonna color this however I want to color it. But if you wanted to keep it unified, that's what you would do. And I think that's what Miss Karen was doing. My Colorful Country Live. So it's a beautiful book. I still haven't figured out all the storylines. I would like to, but I'm gonna have to do. It's gonna be a little bit more research. Hi, Miss Cox. How you doing? Why are you awake? I know, right? And see, with me, I sleep. My schedule is so erratic, so it doesn't. I think it depends on if I had a good meal or not now, and I think I got thrown off my schedule for a little bit. So I think tonight I'll try to go to sleep definitely at a decent hour. But I normally, even if I go to sleep late or early, I always wake up at about 3 o'clock, and 3 to 4 or 5 I color. I try to do that every day, and then I exercise for an hour, and then I've got some stuff I'm doing now, which takes about 2 hours of my time, just reviewing some something people send me to review. So yeah, but I cannot sleep past a certain time, so I just get up, and I like it. Actually, I'm not complaining, but it is weird when I do interact with people. They're like, "Why are you up?" But it's okay. Sometimes people don't need a lot of sleep. They don't. But when I do go to sleep, a lot of times I crash, and I may sleep like 6 or 7 hours right in a row. But I take cat naps, like 2 times a day. Yeah, I do. I've been doing that for a long time. Even when I was working, I would, during lunch, like if you get an hour lunch, I would walk for 15 minutes, eat my food for 15 minutes, and take a nap for a half an hour. So I've been doing that for a long time. But so this, I don't know all this. Let me see if I can get through whatever I can think of. I know this is Rapunzel. And this page is real interesting. And the more I look at some of the pages, the more I can figure out how I would like to attack them. He doesn't give a whole lot of background. Like you have to worry about that, which I do like. And this is, I don't know what this is, but it's a little lady, Marinette, and she's going through various stages of twirling. I'm trying to pick a next page. I always want to do color 2 pages at the same time. I do like this door background, and I think this door, is that border? I think the border might be what I need to work on. Now this I really like because it's it's um it's straightforward. I don't know what it is, but it is straightforward. The zombies on the floor, child. But anyway, I like this keyhole thing. Really nice. I have no idea what all of this is, but it's got a lot of stuff going on. But I'm just flipping it. It's very detailed. I have no idea about this. I think this is a vertical page because whoever this is, either is falling down a hole or is falling. It's beautiful. He did a lot of. I see why he took off a couple of years. I'm not mad at him. Now, like I was saying it earlier in my other videos, it's a little bit dark. Well, a lot dark. This book is a lot dark. But you can bring out some nice. I think this is the page I want to start next. And I know my Colorful Country Life started it. I don't know if she did a color along with it. Maybe this will be a page I'll do a color along with her. But any of these other pages are way too detailed. So I'm going to see what she did with hers and see how I can fix it. And I think I found a quick way to do her color alongs that work for me. I go ahead and use either some super tips or some watercolors or whatever and baste it all out. And then I come in with some pencils. She tends to use like one of her color alongs I did. I know there were like 34 pencils, and that's a lot. And I definitely appreciate it. Now this one reminds me of that page in his other book. We had that little mermaid sitting there on the side. I don't know what that is. The woman in the mirror. I could flip it in the back of the book and see what it is, but I'm not trying to be on here that long. This is a beautiful water video. I mean a water page. Yeah, gorgeous. But see, you see her looking all beautiful right there. But then if you look at the other part of it, that's the other side of her, and it's very evil looking. That page right there, I think if My Colorful Country Life did a color along, I would start that one with her. I say color along. Is it a color? No, it's not. Yeah, it's a color along because she already colored it, so I'm going to follow her coloring it along and change. I love this. For some reason, I do not want the water to be a blue. I want it to be like an orange, bluish teal kind of color. So I already have that in mind for that. And I think this is the page, and what everybody was saying is different. These 2 pages and then these 2 pages are all linked in the same storyline because this is the mermaid right there. That's her and her friends, and they are waiting. I don't know that story. I know this is one is the ugly duckling and the swan or something, and this duck is so doggone cute. I feel like I just want to color the duck and then I'll move it on to that duck will be a whip. Okay, it is too cute. Wouldn't that be funny to color the duck and then color him over here fully and just leave the duck colored? I could see doing that. And this is beautiful, full grown. Remember this story? Some ugly duckling or something. Okay, what is this? I can't. This is so much going on. Very intricate page, as well as all of them. So I didn't study up on it. This one I really want to study, and that was why I picked the other page with the wood face. You see all this wood here, that wood there, and then we have some stone work there. Got a fire there. Her face looks wooden, but it's not. She's an old lady, and I think it's Little Red Riding Hood, and she's like, "Grandma, I'm so sick of this wolf picking on me." And she said, "Girl, here's the knife." She had it under her pillow, So she didn't pull the knife out and giving it to her. Because this little girl is bringing all this food and stuff. Grandmama knows, girl, you're not going to, the wolf, girl, cut the wolf up and we will have him to eat also. But they already have some stuff. And this is probably some other wolves that was messing with the Little Red Riding Hood. I'm just telling you. Is that a wolf foot? A wolf's foot. Yeah. So grandmama know how to use that knife, so she's passing on, Look, in the axe. Oh, I would just love to color these axes. But anyway, so this page, I think this page is going to be a very popular page on here to color. And to color the drapes and the curtains in the bed. Oh my God, there's so much on here. And then to do the little bit of outside, glimpse of outside. And also this light source. Now, if you're really great, you can make the light illuminate all across the room and stuff like that, girl. That's a lot. Anyway, it's a beautiful page, and I've seen some. I think somebody started it or finished it. I'm not sure, but I've seen a lot of people when they flip through the book, they always talk about that page. And then here's a continuation of that page. This one, and these two. So the little girl got up. She don't look that little like that. Look, is that the same girl? Look at her. Yeah, I guess it is. Look at her. She looks. Girl, she's empowered. Yeah, the skirt's the same and everything. So that's her. And where's that knife at? Here it is right there. Is that the same knife? So, and to be consistent, when you do color that knife, you want to make sure you got some of the same colors there in her outfit. Now, the interesting thing is that he doesn't show her face. Just her black hair. So we know it's her in the same outfit. So you color those in the same skin tone. And then on this one, where she ends up, when the wolf just jumps out, he's like, I'm going to get you. She said, oh no, not today. And she goes ahead and cuts him up and stuff. Okay, and then here she is. Some tribes in some places, I probably say too much information. Anything that they killed, the men, the warriors, they would put that on them. Like, so this right here is it's a traditional thing to do depending on what country or whatever. Primitive, I don't know, pygmy, I don't know. But they would wear the head of the animal or the clothes, the skin of the animals. Especially if the person that killed it, that was an honor. That was a right of honor. So she decapitated this wolf and went ahead and put his head on her head. And yeah, and that's her dress. So if you were trying to be consistent, you would definitely make sure you colored her dress and hood, and then that outfit and that the same. And her skin tone the same. And I think, you can get away with whatever. The wolf is not in here. This is something else. But yeah, these two wolves would need to be the same, tone, fur tone. It's not skin tone, fur tone. And what is that? Oh, and that's just a basket. See? Yeah, that's her basket. She gonna bring it back on home. Let's see. Three little pigs. 1 pig, 2 pig, 3 pigs. I would consider these boars, but they're 3 little pigs, and that's the regular house. The one house straw. I don't know. I can look in the back of the book, but there's lots of videos that have already done that. I don't want to be redundant. This reminds me of that wolf that I've been coloring in the other Kirby book, and I've just finally finished it. But I'm kind of glad I did it, so now I know how to approach this wolf. I've colored a wolf. Yeah, but look at all those teeth. But the pigs are so interesting. This one is like it's like I'm trying to hide, but I don't even know what's going on. The expression on that pig is something else. Let's show you the expression on the pigs. This one looks like, okay, whatever. Here we go. But look at this one. But this one right here, it says everything. This one is determined. But I love the pigs, so I definitely know that. And I'm gonna say not pigs, boars. But because it is a dark fairy tale, it couldn't just be regular pigs. And this one, I think, is based on some kind of Skeletor thing. It's some Latin tradition or something. I don't know. But she's got her little tattooed face and stuff. You can find a lot of reference materials for this type of work. This one, it is. I'm really not into this one, but it's I can tell it's beautifully drawn on this side. This is the one that people are like questioning because it's the Lost Boys or something. So in the actual book, these two boys are drowning. So to color, excuse me, to color it in, you would have to color that. They're not swimming. They're uh, you would have to think about it. And I did see some people have some controversy about it, but they, like I said, they had controversy about a lot of artists. So that's his option. But you can figure out how to switch it up so you don't have to color that. Because I guess if I was a mom, like one or two boys, that'd be kind of like, I'm not coloring my kids drowning. Or not that it's your kid. Y'all know what I mean. Let me be quiet on that. Now this one is a picture that you need to look at it like this because it is a vertical. And I haven't figured out what it is. I just know it's vertical because they're standing, their feet are down there. Whatever, they're climbing or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. By the end of the week, I'll be able to tell you all of these stories because I have read up on some. This one right here, I really, really like. I don't know the storyline for it. I like it because it's like this bird or creature or whatever with these wings, and this is kind of psychedelic. Very nice. I don't understand what's going on here, but it's a lot going on. I know this is some kind of creature. Let's see, where does the head go to? I don't see the creature's head. I don't know. It's just it's interesting. This is number 2. Besides that one with the Little Red Riding Hood, this is Pinocchio. This will be number 2. I think I'm going to start because this right here is the border that's on this page. Or yeah, this is the same border. You see, it's the same border. So to be consistent, and if you want to keep everything the same, you want to. But I think I will start the border on here and just look back and see what's going on. And the border will set the tone to what I will be coloring on the Pinocchio page. Where's the strings? Oh yeah, I see. Oh, there's the strings. And look how evil he looks. But look at all the skeletons and stuff. So I think once you do the border, that'd probably be the most time consuming. I don't see all of this inside taking a lot of time, but I think that border would take a good amount of time. I think when I was on live earlier, somebody said this is Sleeping Beauty, but I'm going to tell you right now, she is going to be green. Whatever that is, I'm going to go ahead and get her out the way because I have to color her hair and her face. I might do that on live right now. Yeah, that's Sleeping Beauty. Because I feel it in my spirit. I don't know what it is, but it's beautiful. And this one too, I think this one is Cinderella. Or no, I don't think it's Cinderella. I don't know who it is. Did she have a shoe? I don't know. That's a shoe right there, isn't it? Look like a raggedy shoe. I don't know who this is. I don't know, but that's the prince or something. I don't know. It's been a long time since I read kitty books or fables. I don't know what's going on right there. Is this? Oh, this is the Wizard of Oz. This is the third. I think this one is the number 1 page that people want to start. Now, when I show you this book tomorrow, I have already got so much inspiration. I am not one to sit and finish one page and start the Flying Monkeys. I'm not one to sit here and start a page and then finish it all the way through. I'll be all over this book, and this is the book. This is the practice book anyway. So. But I am getting the other book from UK, Bubbles suggested, not to me, but because she does it because the papers in the United States book tend to fall apart. Now, I broke the spine yesterday already on this one, so I don't know if it's going to work like that, but I do want to get the UK version of it. And also, I have two books of somebody that I really like. I do enjoy Kirby. This one, he did not disappoint me, except for that one little thing with the little boys looking like they're drowning. Now, this one is weird. I don't know what this is. I cannot wait to read the background. And also having two books, and I can like open up the other one and read what the story is while I color it. And what I tend to do as I look it up, I'll Google what it looks like, and I'll look at a bunch of images, and that way I'll know. I don't know what that is. I don't know. And this is another vertical one. Is this Alice in Wonderland? I don't know. I think this is a rabbit hole or something. I think this is Alice in Wonderland from what I can remember. And this is a very, very interesting page to color. Yeah, because you have to color it that way. I mean, vertical. I mean, you don't have to, but it'll make it a little bit easier. It is kind of, you can still color it this way and, see what you get. But actually, the picture was meant to be I don't think I've seen him do pages like that. Who is this? I have no idea. That one's nice, it's like the Joker, and then this one looks, I don't know. I cannot wait to read up on it. When I come back in, like I said, next time I'll know. Hansel and Gretel. Those two girls. I think they look like they're two girls. So I don't know who that is. I'm gonna say Hansel and Gretel. Is it? I don't know. Now this is a Piper, and these are a bunch of kids falling. So I guess it's the Pied Piper, which this is not like, this is a fairy tale, but this actually, it just seems like an evil thought. So I can see if you are religious or you have kids, you might not want to get this book because it is very dark. And then we're back to the page that I did color, and I tried to do the woodwork. I tried to make it like real wood, like a wood table. And I like how I did that. I have no idea what that's about. It's like a Christmas tree. I don't know. But sometimes you don't have to know what you're coloring to color it. But it's nice if you do know what it is. And this lady is laying in the bed, and these animals, she's dreaming. Is that Sleeping Beauty? I don't know. But then there's somebody marching. I really should read the back of it more, but it is what it is. She's spinning something. Remember the spinner, or whatever you call it. Is that an owl? I don't even know what this is, but this page is very regal. I like it. I like how her whole body is, flames, leaves, fire. Like you can do like a gradation of colors, and she's holding that. She got a little kid on fire in her hand, and her fingernails. Yeah, it's a lot going on that one. I don't know what it is. And I can't remember what these are. I know I can flip the book open to look at it. But it's definitely double-sided. So, you look at it. That and that. So this would be a very interesting page to color. I like it. I do. Now she's jumping up all the way up in the air. This is a demon, definitely. Demon time. Okay, there's this person, and then this demon is here, and then she's up there, and her hair is everything. So, and then this. Yeah, so this is kind of evil looking. I mean, this book is a little bit evil. I mean, let me see. It's dark. Now, I like it. I can handle dark. I feel like these are 2 pages. But the paper. Okay. What is this? I don't know. It's a whole bunch going on. But I do like the fact that it's books. I love books. So you can definitely hone in on the library kind of scene with that, because you got all these books. archived, really nice. And then out here with a wrought iron fence, you got a castle back there. I have no idea what he's done, but he's actually happy with himself. And look at these feet, claws. Yeah, it's interesting. Oh Lord, what is this? There's a lot, but it's busy. It's like a whirlwind. I have no idea what story this is, but I do like this tree. Or this tree actually is like the claw. I don't know what that is. I don't know, but I like her hair. Like this one, you can do in some, fairy tale kind of like. But you know what I would do this page, and I know it's be different than what the fable is. I would color all this in pastel colors. I sure would. Pinks, whites, and yellows. And then make this one dark with red highlights. That's what I would do. Like this evilness, all black with dark and red and gold highlights. But all of this, all white, yellow, pink, pastel colors. I sure would. I don't even know what this is, but that's what I would do. This is the snow for Foxy Colorist. She wanted to color snow. I sure would do that. I see that. I should write that down. Hold on. Let me write it down, because Dee Dee says write your stuff down because you're not going to remember it the next day. And sure enough, I will not, because I already have it planned out. If anybody wants to go ahead and do it before I get to it, please do. Where's a pencil? The pencil I can use. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think I'm going to take another nap before I actually wake up for the morning. I do have my Nana here. Okay. So I envision this. Let me sharpen my regular pencil. Just so I can remember what I planned. So, pastel colors. And like a snow scene. And then with the, I don't know what that is. I'm just going to say the Grim Reaper. Black. Gold. And some silver. And red. So I'm just going to write that down because that's what I envision in my mind and stick that in the book. Just so when I, get ready to do it, I'll know what I first initial thought of. There's a lot going on. I would have to just look at this and think about what colors. Because I don't know what's going on. I definitely have to read and see what these are all about. But I like to just go in all. Oh, somebody's getting shoved food down. That person is shoving something down that person's throat, and this person is holding it down. That's very odd. Now this is another reverse picture. Like here's how it looks there, but then you flip it over. Here's the evil side of the castle, which is very interesting. I've seen somebody color it. They sent this book out a month ago to a select group of colorists, and so I already have seen some of the renditions of the fables and stories and stuff. So a lot of these, some of them I don't even know anything about, but it'll be interesting to when I find something that I really recognize from when I was a child. It'll be interesting. I think this is another vertical one. For some reason, this reminds me of Little Shop of Horrors. I don't know what's going on with this, but it's a lot going on. But we definitely know that's a mouth. And I think this is like some spine. I really want to know what this one is. I'm not Googling it. Not right now. I won't flip the book over to see what it is. Oh, and then that's all about fairy tales, about the fairy tale. So then they tell you everything. Okay, well, let me see if I can get to the last one. That way I don't have to flip pages. Oh, Jack and the Beanstalk. Hold on. And then, of course, they do have on the reference material pages, they do have some of the things that you can color. So if you want to test out your pencils or watercolors or whatever you're using, acrylic paints or whatever, brushes. Oh, now I didn't see any of these little things. So these are probably hidden in here. She's riding a broom. So anyway, so the last one is supposed to be Rumpelstiltskin, and I'm telling you, it is too late at night, and my eyes are not doing well. I would have to really figure out what that is. So Rumpelstiltskin, and I cannot really remember what his story is, but I'll find it out tomorrow. And of course, this is nice. He gives us a whole back page with all of the little creatures and stuff. If they and these are already in the book, so it'll be really interesting for you to find them. And hold on. So everything around here is in the book, and so this is complete. Now he put it on this last page. That's kind of nice. And then of course, you know, like I said, you can practice on these pages, and then he gives you the back of this page, which I wish there was. But why you got to find something to be picking? I wish there was just one page that says test page where you can do the back and the front. Because if you use testing a watercolor, or alcohol marker or something like that, and you test it on this page and you didn't put watercolor grounds, it's going to go through. It would have been nicer to have one more page that was just a bare page. This paper does feel different than his other books. But like I said, this is the United States version. I don't even know, but when we get the, when I say we, meaning when I get the UK version, we'll see what it is. But that's the only thing I can complain about besides, well, two things. The boys drowning, that's no. And then the fact that there's not really a test page, like test for pencils, but if you test on this, it's going to bleed through. You don't have a page to really just test your products out, which I do like. And I love when artists provide us that. And you could have given up, well, no, okay, you have to have that. But you could have put it all like in one or something like that. I don't even know. So, it's okay though. It's alright. So, that's all I got for you all. I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. Dark Fairy Tales, and again, I did start page 67. It's the marionette, and I was trying to color that wood like, and the more I look at it, the more I am kind of digging it. So I'm going to have to, I didn't write down any of the pencils that I did pick, so I'm going to have to do the same thing for his hands, because they're supposed to be wooden. I think in that story it's supposed to be wooden also, so I'm going to color so I don't have all of the lines and stuff like I have on this face. I actually added more in here, so I can do that. So far I have one whip. One whip. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you so much for watching my video. Turns out I gotta figure out how to make it not so long. Hey, how you doing? Fine, I hope.